Okay, let's begin, shall we? All right. So I've had my coffee and I had a quick breakfast, and all I'm doing now is beginning to prep my area to start my deep clean of my oven. You see me spraying down my countertops and the oven range with the method cleaner. I didn't use the degreaser yet, but I'm going to. And I'm also going to turn on my oven and get it to the proper temperature that my oven cleaner directs, okay? And that was a low temperature. I don't even think I turned it on to about 200, okay? I had dishes in the sink and from breakfast, and I also had dishes in the dishwasher that I'm going to clear out and get my whole area cleaned up and prepped before I start cleaning my oven. Now all I'm doing is making my water and preparing my water. I'm adding some bleach in there along with some Fabuloso, and you guys, my water gets hot. It gets burning hot. It will burn you, and it will be a first to second degree burn. So I tell people to be careful when you're using my hot water, because I do this on purpose in order to clean better and to disinfect my area, make sure germs are killed. Now here's my oven range. I removed my burners and my drip pans, and I'm going in with a Clorox Magic Eraser, and I'm just kind of wiping that area. You know what? I'm sorry, I lied. It's not a Clorox. It's a Magic Eraser from Dollar Tree. And I'm going in and getting rid of most of the debris and the gunk off of my oven with that, and then I'm going to go ahead and spray it down with my degreaser and let it sit for a moment. Now remember, as I'm letting everything sit on top of there, my oven is coming up to temperature, and I actually have my drip pans and my rack still in the oven and coming to temperature with it. And you're going to see why in a minute. As I finish up getting my sink and everything cleared out, cleaning out the oven is a messy job. I change out my water 4 to 5 times while I'm doing this. I do a first initial clean with the oven cleaner, then I go back in with baking soda and I clean it real good. Now you're going to see me spray everything down with the oven cleaner. This stuff is strong. You see me covering my face. It is very strong and you will choke on yourself. I spray my drip pans down too. They've been in there with the oven heating up, and it makes it easier to get all the gunk and debris off of my drip pans this way. After I initially get them clean and most of the gunk scrubbed off of them, I've already made some water, some dish water in my sink with some bleach in there, and I put them in there and I let them soak for a little while. And then I'll go back in and scrub those down real good. Now I'm going in with my oven cleaner and I'm just kind of cleaning my area. I do a real good clean here, but this again is only my initial clean. You'll see that the oven cleaner did an okay job, but it didn't do a good enough job for me. This is an older oven. I stay in townhome apartments. This oven has been here for a while, so I like to go in and clean it very well and make sure everything gets out of there. There are some crust that's been on here for a little while that I can't remove, and I've tried so many times, and I just have to just keep trying every time. Every time I go in, I get better, it gets better, it gets better. But as you see me now, I'm remaking my water and getting that together. By the way, you guys, I don't think I mentioned it, but I always clean out my oven and deep clean my oven like this every 6 months. And this is actually going to be a series of me cleaning and deep cleaning my kitchen, reorganizing, that I'm about to show you guys. And I have a couple more videos coming up for you to see. I'm going to redo my pantry and get that back up to code in today, and do a lot of other stuff for you guys to see. All right, let me get back. Now I'm taking some baking soda along with the method degreaser, and I'm using my scouring pad and my sanding pad that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going around and really giving the top of my ovens a good scrub. A lot of grease and gunk gets trapped up under your drip pans, so it causes it to kind of bake onto the surface of your oven, so you have to go in there deep and get it all up. So baking soda is a really good abrasive that does really good at cleaning that area, and you see it removed a lot of that gunk and stuff, and it almost makes it look like I have a shiny brand new oven, you guys. It's kind of satisfying to me. Now my oven lifts up, the top of my oven lifts up, and I have this bottom part. A lot of grease and everything gets trapped under there. So I'm going to let that sit with my baking soda and my method, and I'm also going to sprinkle it into my oven, and this is going to be the final cleaning that I'm going to do with my oven. I just realized I never introduced myself for those of you watching me for the first time. My name is Myra. I am the owner of Mirrarose Creation, which is a home-based baking business. I do videos on me deep cleaning my kitchen, me cleaning my house, my day-to-day life as a single mom and a business owner, and a all-around person. I'm goofy as all get out. So I'm just showing you an insight of what I do and how I live my life and everything, and what keeps me sane most of the times, and also to encourage people to get out there. If you have something that you want to do, go for it. Do it. Don't worry about what people say. You just do what you do. Okay, now let's get back. I am also scraping. I have a scraper tool that I use. So when I have this stuff, like I said, this is a lot of built up grease that gets trapped up under this area. And I'm not even done with this oven, you guys. This is just the first step. The next videos and everything will show you me pulling out my oven, getting behind it, cleaning the side walls, because as you can see, there's a little area right there that has some grease buildup, but it's on the side of the oven. Right now I just concentrated on getting everything clean. So I'm using my scraper tool, I'm using my scouring pads, and I'm using the baking soda and the degreaser to help me get everything nice and clean. I also wipe off and scrub the eyes of my burner, because they will get grease and everything on those, and you want to make sure those are clean so they don't catch fire. So I do those. They're never immersed in water, but I do use my sanding pad, and I go in with those and clean those real good. Now, the baking soda along with the degreaser does a heck of a lot better job than the oven cleaner. The oven cleaner just for me is the initial clean, and then I go back in and deep clean with this. I make sure I get everything off. Now for me, as soon as I'm done cleaning the door, I deattach it from the oven. It does deattach by me just simply lifting it up when it's partially open, lifting it up and taking it off. That way I'm able to go all the way in, and I don't have a blockage with me getting inside the other part and getting that clean. As you can see, I'm scrubbing away, I'm using my scraping tool, but I have an area right there that I have worked on for years to get that clean, and it just will not come off. It is literally burnt on there, but I make sure there is no excess or no additional burnt on crud on there. So those spots have been there ever since I've been in this apartment. And as you can see, it does a heck of a better job, I'm sorry. I always go in and I try to make sure I wipe down every area of the baking soda off. And when I turn the oven on again, I can see if I missed something, because it'll be dried on there and I'm able to see it better. Now I'm reattaching, I'm cleaning up my area, and I'm pretty much done. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and look forward to the other videos that I have coming up with this series. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Mirrarose Creation. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below and let me know some of your questions and what you're interested in and knowing about me and me having a home-based business. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Bye.